What up? Oh, good evening, Rodney. Good evening, whoever's watching this. Today was great. I thought today was going to be a somber day. You know, all these days leading up to today. And it just today went wonderfully. It really did. From where I woke up, because I woke up at 4 a.m. I woke up at 4 a.m. from a dream, and I don't even remember the dream now. I didn't want to share about it because it wasn't like a scary dream. It just, I woke up, I thought about my mom, went on my Instagram, saw somebody post something about Mother's Day, and then it was a poem, so I wrote a poem on there. And then went back to bed, woke up a couple hours later, went to the gym, and everything clicked. I'm not going to isolate today. That's what I told myself. I'm not going to be sad today. I'm not going to take this opportunity to say goodbye to that week, hell week, and process it in a sad way. I'm not going to cry today about it. I've done enough of that for the last 3 weeks, really. And what I did today was freeing. Went to the gym, went to church, took my kids to church, talked with somebody for a while, stranger, helped them, just to be of service. Took the kids out to eat, got some Mother's Day cards, went with the kids, passed them out, and came home, hung with my daughter, put on Twilight for a little bit, took a nap, made dinner, went to a meeting, shared about it so I could release it, and that way I've processed it. Healthy, clean, with recovery, with being of service. That had nothing to do with recovery, but it had everything to do with recovery. Played some good music. It's not over yet, too. But I think I'm going to finish it off. And I know this sounds crazy, but in the gym. I'm going to get them to bed, and then I'm going to... I did chest, so I'll do triceps. And then I'll have a full, complete chest and tricep workout for the day. And then today was about me for my mom. And you know, I'll share this. You know, I have these feelings of being alone or lonely. Not even being alone, because I'm not alone. I have all these people, all of these people in recovery that like recognize me and they love me and I love them, and it's like a two-way street. You know, no matter what bad things or, you know, fuck ups I do, they love when I come back, and I love seeing them. I'm getting to know new people, and I'm getting to know like people I've known for years in here. And but that loneliness of like wanting a partner was answered today in church. I thought today church sermon was going to be a message for my mom, because it's Mother's Day, and it was about the Book of Ruth, and about how somebody lost their wife and their husband and their kids, and she decided to just turn her life over to God, and met somebody that you know, back then they needed to have a connection to the family, you know, like thousands of years ago or whatever. So there had to be a certain way you got married, and it just so happened to be that when she decided to just let go and let God instead of worried, and decided to be faithful and not look for anything and just say, hey, whatever happens, happens, God provided a partner, the right partner, somebody who was good to her, and she was good to them. And it really answered my question. I'm not seeking. Every time I seek, I end up fucking shit up. And so today was so good in all areas of my life. All areas of my life. And I'm truly blessed to not only have the belief I have, but also to be in a program that gives me a spiritual side of how everything works. It completes me as I go through this personal development of growth. I got to be a father today. I got to be of service today. I got to be of service, share a meeting today, share a message today. I got to be there for my mom today. And then I got to make two older ladies, but two older ladies who wasn't expecting a surprise visit from their grandkids, me. I got to do a surprise visit and make their day. Didn't linger, none of that stuff. And I gotta tell you, man, when I let go and let God, for me, everything just seems to click. Not only does it click, but I don't feel so uncomfortable, unmanageable. I feel serene. Today, I felt serenity. That's what made it feel so good. I felt serenity today. There was no worry today. There was no sadness today. There was happiness. There was joy. Being of service gives me joy. No matter what it went towards, it gave me joy. And I didn't wonder, because it didn't matter. All that matters is that I was able to be of service. And because of that, I'll continue to do that. Maybe not in that aspect, but I'll continue to do the little things throughout life that will help build me and make me be the person I'm destined to be. I'm getting there. I'm grateful, truly grateful that I decided 8 months and 12 days ago that enough was enough, and then I'm ready for this journey. And so I will continue my path and just live life the way it's gonna come, life on life's terms. And I love you, Mom. I miss you. What I would give to lay with you and have you rub my head while you sang me a song, probably Freddie Fender, maybe Patsy Cline. And it's just to be your son in the flesh, my mother in the flesh, being Mom. I miss you. And I love you. Thank you for being there for me through this whole journey. Thank you for all the birds that you send, for that feeling in my leg when I was in treatment, for all of this, for the thumbs up when I had a couple months clean back a couple years ago. I know you're up there, you know, telling everybody, that's my boy. Like you used to do when I'd come pick you up from bingo. Next year for you, I will go play bingo and just let them all know my mom would have wanted this. Because I know that you would have. And I'll do that for you, because you don't get to do it. Not anymore. I am the man I am today because of you. I treat women the way I do because of you. I give. I don't objectify, and I respect. And contrary to popular belief of whoever may want to believe whatever they want to believe, that's always my intention. And you taught me that. Because you were there a lot more than my dad was. Not that my dad wasn't there for me, because I have a very good relationship with him, Mom. You know that. But every time I came home, you were home. Cooking or cleaning or whatever you were doing. You know, and you had your addictions. And I understand the root of those. You know, not just wanting to be at home, taking care of 4 kids. You had to go out, and what were you going to do to go out? That was the only thing you could do to go out. You didn't do what we did. That was your going out. That was your vent. And I never got a chance to tell you I'm sorry for ever making that an issue. The one thing that you had going on for you. We all just kind of, you know, made it seem like it wasn't a good thing for you. It's what you got to do. It was the one thing that you loved doing. It was your getaway card. And I get it now. I totally get it now. And I'm proud of you, Mom. You raised all 4 of us the best way you possibly could. You didn't have a college education. You didn't have a high school degree. You were thrown into the United States of America young. And Mom, trying to raise some badass kids sometimes with some badass friends. And you always found a way to get my friends to be respectful to you. And some of my friends were really tough. And they all respected you. And you earned that respect. Even the neighbors that were from like Watts, they respected you. You made them food when we had none. You gave when we had none. And I never got to say this to you, but at that wake, when I sat there and I stood over you, and I said, "This is it, Mom? It's just us? All that service for nothing? Where are all those people now?" I never got to say sorry for saying that. Because I remember when I said that, I turned around and the room just kept getting filled and filled until it was so hot in that room because there was so many people. And they all showed up for your funeral. Your Zumba class, the mayor of Carson, all of your friends. And they all spoke on your behalf, saying how much of service you were to the community, how much money you raised for the community. The award you got from the mayor that was handed to me was one of my biggest moments of being proud of my mother. And I had no idea that you did that. No idea that you were about that. And here I live my life talking about being of service. And in the end, you were congratulated for your service to your community. And I love you for that, Mom. I wish I only strive to be that person. I don't have a mayor of any community that would acknowledge me at my funeral if I were to pass away. And you had that. And I'll never forget when you rubbed my head while you were breathing really tough. You had nothing left in you, and you still did that for me. You still did that for your boy. And I love you so much for it. All the way to the point that, like, I can't even be with somebody unless they do that for me. And I'm so glad that I have that. And the babies are really big now. Lainey's super big now. Shayna lives with me. You know, she's 23 and in college. And Andrew's been living with me for the last couple of years because I cleaned my life up. And he came back to live with me. And even though I was messed up, he still stuck through with me. There's a lot of you and him. And he doesn't know it because he never really got a chance to get to know you. Thank you for watching them when you did. For being the mother that would take them when I needed them for work. For paying for their daycare, even though you didn't have the money. For always finding a way to make Thanksgiving happen. Christmas happen. Dinner happen. We might not have had much growing up. Like the electricity might have got turned off and we had no hot water, but you would find a way where the water heater would get turned off and the gas got turned off. We had no hot water, and you would warm up water in a wok and fill up the tub with that just so we could have a bath. Instead of bitch and complain about it. I never once heard you bitch and complain about that. You just figured out a way. Some of that is in me, Mom. I never got to tell you I was proud of you for that kind of shit. For always finding an outfit for me, and if we couldn't afford a costume, you made one for me. All of these things that you thought you failed on, you didn't fail. You showed me resilience. And I am resilient because of you. And even though I fell off on my disease, I know you can relate. And I know you understand. And I know you're always there with me, even right now. And I never got a chance to say all of these things to you in all of these years. But I'll do it on this platform because I believe that it needs to be said now. So thank you for everything, Mom. You never failed me. You tried your best. And your best has always been good enough. And even though you felt like you fell short and we didn't think you were smart enough, you still figured it out. You were the best mom I could ever ask for. And you were good and strong. And I will do the same for mine. I love you and I miss you. I'll see you soon. Eventually. And God feels it's my time to go up there. I know you'll be waiting for me. And we'll sit up there together. And we'll watch the impact I made on people's lives. Because I know I will. I love you, Mom, so much. Happy Mother's Day.